they lose one, they could force into the next the Astralis side, so they still should be going for this. They've got kits on all three. They've got lots of time. And Twist, after waiting so long, gets caught by the late rushing in Kirby. A good trade from Xyp9x as well, and it's going to leave just Disco Doppelin. And he's removed. They're already on the defuse smoke out, but he's actually pushed through. The smoke haunts him. He denies the defuse. He actually evades Kirby, who thinks he's helping his teammate. All he does is help Disco, and FNATIC's going to get a third round.
You're absolutely right. It seemed like the intelligent thing to do there as a CT. I'll deny him any sort of vision, but you can see Disco Doppelin, as soon as the smoke blooms, he jumps through there and actually benefits him because the CT can't actually stop him. At that point, I think you just actually hold the checker room and just hold the choke point. Stop him actually having any vision and stop him running in. Don't provide him a veil to get through and actually deny the diffuser. Bit of a blunder there. You can see the intention of KRB, but I think just holding the angle, or even just facing at that point, just so you have information as to what's going on and take that chance of killing him. Still, though, they do kill 4 players at that point, so you can see the money still interesting for both sides. 3 UMPs for FNATIC going into round number 10 here. It's 6-3. Either of these teams lose this round, they're going to be on an eco, so this is massive going forward. But FNATIC do claw on back just about.
Nade goes deep. Doesn't do any damage onto Twist. Previous tag, he's going to start to gather inside of A main, and they'll look for an entry to UMPs. FNATIC starting to get really aggressive with their buys. You mentioned it, those 2 partial buys with armor hindered them in the last round, and now with the lost round bonus accumulating the bomb plant, they're going to continue to buy, but they're not really chiseling. I mean, Astralis, they do get low enough that time with Disco. I mean, it's still so close for them. They've got to build this back. They're facing a reset. 3 UMPs instead. Force them out of the site. 2 smokes down. Xyp9x has to back away. They're going to play the efficient retake game. But Kirby, again, when he rotates up from highway, is finding picks every single time. Olaf gets Xyp9x, that holds off Truck, but the rotations now finally come out of the B side. And there will be a decision here. Astralis, I think, is going to play a smart tactical game against FNATIC the whole time. This could be the time where you see a very early save call. Again, they've got kits, 2 of them, but they also don't have money into the next round. And Twist getting Kirby on the way through. If they don't find the next pick bail, they're going to have to, but they're committing. Glave's inside of the site already. It's going to pay off. He and Device, they set across. They end up picking kills that they need. But look at Dennis inside of the site. He's still there. Wrap around. No response from Disco on the first frag, but the second one's there. 2 straight clutches for the rookie.
Lovely stuff from Disco Doppelin once again. 2 frags to finish the round off. It was a nice retake from Astralis there, actually working very nice as a team, pushing through those smokes. FNATIC are covering the bomb site quite nicely for you. I think they've worked out that's the weak part of the map. Device seems to be towards B. He's not really changing his position up too much at this point, so why not smoke off the bomb site, completely remove and segregate any CDs that are remaining there. They're finding opening picks or equal trades at that stage, and that's a big round of pick up. That's what we mentioned. If Astralis lost their onto an eco here, and it certainly is 2 PT50s, 3 USPs, not forced buying or even partially buying into this one. So FNATIC a chance to stabilise at this point. They've had a rough ride in terms of the economy. This will find in their 5th round, close the gap, and get some decent money in the bank going forward as well. So the objective of this one is don't let anyone go down. Treat this like a gun round itself. Drop the smokes you have, the little utility you have to work with here, and let's try and keep all 5 players alive, bomb planted. Anyone who needs to go down as well gets traded out instantly. Device and Kirby going to try and push up late inside of middle. FNATIC to pull this back to within 1. Dennis, quick kill on Device. Does he spawn Kirby in the corner? I think he certainly does, yeah. Straight foul, perfect headshot. Take no chances from the FNATIC side. Another well-executed kill on the Xyp9x toward the bottom of highway. Nade's going to do good damage onto Glaive. Dupree, actually, rather, he gets found by the bullet instead. I thought he was Glaive alive. I thought he was the last of that situation. Instead, he's at B. Doesn't even matter. FNATIC's already found him as well. 1 point difference. And Astralis with economy broken, it's their turn to try and claw back in because CT side, it's much harder to do so. And I don't think, no, they won't. Device doesn't have it. They don't have an AWP this time on the CT side. They're $50 light of buying glass cannon for Glaive, and he was never going to do it anyway. It's Disco time, Matt. You like a dance, don't you? Only with you, Henry. Okay, well, I'll see you later then. But still, it will be FNATIC now with firm lead to keep all 5 players alive. That was exactly what they had to do, and you can see they were very efficient there. Didn't give much away, made sure they actually got information from the start, waited for the first mistake to be made by the CT side, then capitalised and pushed forward as a unit. Fast push from B this time from Astralis. Xyp9x and Kirby already get to Sunroom. They're not going to see anyone, and this is going to cause an early rotation from Device. This is smart because they're going 3-door with Salesman in the middle. Device and Crims are going to throw crisscross, try and sell event B fake, but they're already in. They're going so fast on the FNATIC side. Never mind the fake, never mind the push back out, and they've got 2 kills, and it's already a save. They're already backing off. Astralis is going to give up the round within the first, I would say, 30 seconds.
And the bomb's going to be planted. They've already decided. We got a tie game. FNATIC pulls this back to 6s.
Nice little set piece there from FNATIC. I think that was a bit too easy for them almost. You can see them actually taking a lot of attention up the map towards middle. The smokes that were deployed at the start. CTs can't really see what the hell's going on at that point. And 3-door, like you said as well, dropping the same smokes towards A, like we've been seeing in the previous rounds, finding the kills, keeping all 5 players alive as well. Really rough round from ASTRALIS overall. You can see it was a force buy. They were lacking almost everything there. A couple of players on Famases, and it was definitely can be classed as a force buy in that sense. But they're trying to save towards CT spawn, the most common area on the map to save their weapons, and looks like they're going to be challenged this point as well, and why not? Dennis and Olaf hunting towards this garage area. Not going to find a single kill as of yet, so actually looking pretty promising there for ASTRALIS overall. It's actually worked out as good as it possibly could have done. Out the door, Twist goes, nails that first shot, not a lot Glaive could do about it. And his teammate as well, Dupree. Actually no presence in terms of the smokes towards A whatsoever. This came out dry, and I'm just hoping that the focus will be taken towards middle. Actually worked out very nicely for them indeed. They tied things up. It's going to be 6-6 at this point, and we do of course have those saved weapons from ASTRALIS going into round number 13 here, but so far no one really running away with it. ASTRALIS had the great start after losing the pistol, but FNATIC have been relatively convincing. Now we're starting to warm up. Disco Doppler, and you have to say the MVP for FNATIC so far.
So 6-6, and they have to make a call. Again, they're not going to have an AWP, but they do manage to save. So again, they're playing the long game, ASTRALIS, with discipline. Watching FNATIC beat ASTRALIS in a bar in Gothenburg, that's the home of Freiburg, but Sweden is the home of Counter-Strike. They prove it time and time again, I have to say. I imagine there's many bars in Stockholm right now with this game on.
Yeah, this is the big one. FNATIC, I guess you could definitely say they're the underdogs at the moment, which is quite a weird thing to say with FNATIC as an organisation, but ASTRALIS in fantastic form right now. It's an interesting map overall. I'm surprised it got towards Cash there. Nice shot, rattled off, doesn't quite connect, but it was very close indeed. You see Dennis back towards Twist. Main awful on this map at least. Talk about FNATIC as a team being quite interesting. Not really having that defined role, they're quite loose in that aspect. But, we go towards B, it seems. They're going to be holding out B storage area, bombed down for now, so no heavy commitment.
Interestingly, at the very start of this, it looked like ASTRALIS wanted to set the tempo and a precedence that mid was going to be guarded. They almost seem a little bit timid of it now. Crisscross smokes go out. There's obvious presence on B, and rather than rotate and try and hold mid, both Device and Xyp9x gave up highway and rotated from truck, which means they didn't want to take the fight. This push from Kjaerbye's massive. Look the wrong way, finds it again. Disco goes down. He can fade away. Very smart play from Kjaerbye to not overcommit here. They've got the man advantage. No need to stay that far behind the enemy lines. Get to the site. This is a big pick for ASTRALIS.
Yeah, that's really nice stuff. Very kind of risk-reward judgment there from Kjaerbye. Like he said, did a good judgment to actually fall back at that point. He's going to be boosted up onto the site. Olaf Meister then free-firing this. He even knows he's there. Fantastic stuff from Olaf, and it's going to be a 4-on-4 just like that.
Highway is the direct counter to that boost spot, and Olaf gets there again because there's no mid-presence. Blade spots a boost going on, trying to run boost. He's going to foil those plans. He's got the bomb down there. Does he push to Sunroom? Does he fancy getting there in time? They know it's Olaf inside of mid. He's found it's only Dennis, but in this position, he's also underneath them in the site. That's going to give it away. Xyp9x goes down. Dupree's still there. They don't overcommit, and a good round from ASTRALIS, and props to Kjaerbye for staying very disciplined.
Bit of a blunder from FNATIC, I have to say. So Glaive goes at that push towards B. Let's have a look at this right now. Why is Twist the first one to commit the pistol? Why is Crimson not instantly there to take him down? That should be either phase at the same time or fall back. Not be all for pull your pistol out and hope for the best. That was a little bit rough for FNATIC there, but ASTRALIS, it all came down to Kjaerbye's first pick, trying to funnel him towards that B site. While he's doing that, Glaive's pushing in, so some aggression coming in. That's what we like about Cash overall. He has the option to the CT to go hunt for frags there and actually take some duels. And as long as you're confident with your own aim, which players like Glaive and Kjaerbye certainly are, you can find those initial kicks. But all back out for Device. I want to see him get a bit more aggro here. We have seen him be quite contained, and he's actually going to be towards A. Okay, so he is changing his position up perfect. This is what we wanted to see. Towards Squeaky Door, hunting for a kill. Not going to find anything just yet, but he could commit and actually pick towards T-spawn if he fancies it. And it looks like he might just do that.
Device all the way out at Squeaky.
He wants it.
Is going to get in behind them both with an op. He's not going to spot Dennis right away. Now he will. And just like Kjaerbye, on cue, goes immediately back to the site. Opening picks CT side Cash are huge.
Yeah, he's looking a little bit caged so far towards that B side. This is looking good now.
Disco's inside, but look at Dupree's position. He's in the vents this time. It's the first time they've put a player inside of the vents, and look at the difference it makes. He finds both Disco and Twist. This is another round where ASTRALIS start this early and stay in contention the whole way through. Just Crims and Olaf. It is the two experienced players on FNATIC, the former major winners. Dennis won 7 straight events ending in Katowice last year with this team, but he's